It is the Riot Podcast. This is your Tuesday, February 1st show. Welcome to February, everybody.
All right. It's my birthday month.
Yeah?
We're here.
When's your birthday again?
The 19th.
Hudson.
The 19th?
Come on.
You didn't know her birthday?
I knew it.
You knew it.
I knew it.
It's
yeah,
a Saturday this year, so
know.
you
So
guys
we don't have
get
to
it
celebrate.
easy.
All right.
Yeah, we're talking. No birthday show for Nikki.
You know what I like is it's radio, and they didn't have to really high five, but they did.
We did.
Oh, you guys couldn't hear that?
We could have like this.
You just hit the table.
Yeah, the table
that's
cover
all right.
hands.
We're just so enthusiastic
Dang.
about
That's
not
all right. Oh, it's such a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The countdown begins.
Unless that means you don't get a birthday lunch either, then we're sad.
Oh, dang. No, we get a
I
birthday
could do
lunch.
It,
Yeah.
You know, I could do it the Friday the day before or the Monday after, but
I guess
then
if you-
I'm getting close to my boss's birthday, so
yeah.
it really just depends.
If you want to do a birthday lunch, we'll still celebrate with you.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Hudson. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
If
Dang.
I choose to.
Well, it depends on where you pick, too.
if
yeah.
it works for you,
Yeah,
you let me
right.
know.
So today, during the show, we talked about a multitude of things. One of the things that I really enjoyed was Hudson came on the air and essentially wanted to portray to the audience that he found himself in an upper echelon of groups, and that is a very attractive group.
Yeah.
And this is very exciting for him as he found out he was one of the more attractive fan base. I guess he's a part of a very attractive fan base across all of his sports.
It's the, you know, if I was just a fan of one of the teams that had a very attractive fan base, that could just be considered coincidence.
Yes.
But
That's a
since
fluke.
three all top six fan bases for each different sport, I think that's really saying something. The odds are that I am attractive based off of that.
At least according to the sports world.
Yes.
Yeah, according to the people surveyed.
And
I
then-
think the real survey is how attractive are the guys on the teams.
Yes.
That's the thing
That's-
that
yeah.
I'm not seeing that survey.
And then we flipped to the other side where of all the teams that I cheered for, they found themselves all. And what was the bottom 10? Bottom
Yep.
7?
Yep.
Bottom 6?
Definitely the bottom, third. The third.
Oh, yeah.
Third, well, I guess it'd be quadrants. The bottom quarter, even.
They were all
So,
all
again,
the bottom.
and that's four of the teams you're a fan of. So
All
that
four- all
just,
four of my fan bases.
It can't be a coincidence.
Yeah.
It just can't. The odds are stacked against that.
Yeah, so we enjoyed going through that. That was one of my favorite segments.
so
of the
find
day.
out where your team is to
Yeah.
see where you are on the scale of attractiveness.
Yes, we talked about that. We also talked about if you go to Golden Corral, you better come ready.
You got to watch the video, man. It's so funny when you see older people like fighting and when they pick up stuff to fight.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like they're not like punching each other. They're grabbing chairs and like high chairs. And I wanted to I'd go after the fountain, just start spraying
Yeah.
people with it.
The forks that they stick in the fondue,
Yes.
those would hurt.
You could do some
Or
damage.
the ones with the steak, too. They hold the steak. I don't know. I think when I watched that video, I think the people holding high chairs, there's multiple people.
There is.
With high chairs above their heads.
It's almost like they were fencing with them.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking, if you're in a situation where you got 40 people fighting, you just pick up the high chair and think, if I've got a weapon, people aren't going to mess with me. You know, if I'm unarmed, I'm an easy target. If I got a high chair, at least people know if they try to punch me, I got a high chair coming back at them. So.
Well, I would hope that I get my money back if I was just there because I don't want to be in
yeah.
a fight. But then you can't just go back to your table and eat.
You can't
Yeah,
just
right.
you can't just act like everything's normal
No.
after that all
I think the
breaks
Golden
down.
Corral was closed down for the night after that.
Refunds are going to happen.
They said too, like the employees were trying to break it up. Like these employees need a raise. Like
Yeah,
if you work at a Golden Corral and then people start fighting, I'm just upset that no food was really involved. I wish that they would have kind of transitioned from
That's a
throwing
great
chairs
point.
to throwing like chicken wings,
Yeah.
and mashed potatoes.
I mean, it
to
was
the
all
face.
there for 'em.
I know they could have used so much. It could have been so much better had they just went the food route instead of giving people black eyes with high chairs.
Yeah.
And I know we're kind of, are we really loving Golden Corral? But doesn't a buffet sound good?
It
I want
does.
choices.
It always does.
It sounds so
I want
fun.
choices. I want a breakfast brunch or something.
That's buffets though. They sound so good, and then you get there, and it's never as good as you want it to be.
Wow.
That's true, yeah.
You get a lot of-
Have
you
you
get as
been to
mu-
Vegas? That's
Yes.
That's different though. That is different. But
there's a
generally,
price break.
if you go to a Golden Corral in nowhere or any buffet
Yeah.
in nowhere, Nebraska or wherever you are.
Have you been to the Golden Casino?
Yeah, right. You're just getting a bunch of mediocre food as much as you want,
Yeah.
but it's mediocre.
yeah.
Oh, gosh, it sounds good. Well,
know.
I don't know.
I think what Nikki's saying is she wants to go
go.
gamble.
Yeah.
I don't gamble, but I used to go to Vegas a lot.
Yeah.
Because there's actually other stuff to do there.
Uh-huh.
And so I remember my parents would take me and we would always go to
Oh,
this-
they'd gamble?
No, they didn't.
My parents would take me to the casino. I would just watch. I would just watch.
They leave me at the buffet. I don't know where they went.
They do. In Vegas, they have so. Well, I remember last time I went, they have so many
used to
buffets.
take me to the horse track race, and they would gamble there.
Oh, yeah?
But it would also be like fun because you could go and get like a little cup with a little fake drink in it.
Oh, yes.
So they totally did that. But no, when we would be in Vegas, it was just like keep your head down because you weren't allowed to look around the casino part. And I just remember like, wow, this carpet's ugly. But yeah, you would totally just go to the buffet, and that was fun.
Yeah. And then we wrapped it up by talking about how none of us are interested in running or picking up trash.
Definitely not combining the two.
No.
Now, I will if something's in front of you, like, you know, it's noticed if you don't pick up the trash.
Oh, yeah.
But like, we're not doing this as our exercise routine.
No.
Do you guys
not at all.
feel bad about throwing food out the window sometimes?
I'll throw like a banana or like an apple core.
Yeah.
Because that just goes, I'm feeding the earth.
Right.
What about like if you're eating you're eating a dum dum and you have like the wooden piece of the sucker?
stick?
The stick. Do you
No,
toss that
that's
out?
littering.
Is
I
that
don't know.
littering?
See?
I don't know if that's
And I
littering.
always look to make sure, like, if I throw the apple out, like, it doesn't, like, no other cars can still see it because it'll look like you're throwing out trash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think the Dum Dum stick, it just disintegrates in your mouth. It'll disintegrate in the earth.
No, that's a gateway
like
litter.
paper.
Now, I threw half a chicken sandwich out the window once.
What about
Half?
the wrapper?
Without the wrapper.
Okay.
It was from Wawa, and the sandwich was so bad. Sorry, Wawa. I threw it
You're
out.
so disgusting.
I
It's like,
said
get this
that-
thing out of
again,
my
I
car.
thought this is food. Some animal will eat
No,
it.
but remember
Some
how the-
lesser animal than I
The
will
food
enjoy
documentaries
this.
always say that stuff never goes away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
will eat it. Come on. There'll be a desperate deer or something will
Well,
stumble
if you
upon it.
pull
And then
over-
since it's on the side of the road, it'll get run over. So.
If you see a Wawa's chicken sandwich still there,
Yeah.
that was from Hudson.
Well, I guess that's all we have to talk about, isn't
Yep.
it? Everything else is in the podcast.
Okay, enjoy the podcast
Bye.
today, and just know that Isaiah litters. Bye,
Check you next
everybody.
time.
See you guys.
The worst podcast with the best listeners. This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
I've got a little spoiler alert for you. It seems the Wordle for today is the almighty dollar.
Is sold.
Yeah, it's sold. Wordle, the ever popular browser-based game.
I feel like it's gotten extra popular in the last like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, probably because we started talking about it.
Well, that brings the popularity.
Yeah.
And then before Christmas, though, I didn't hear much about it.
It was just a few. Every once in a while, I'd see it pop up on Twitter. But yeah, in the last month, it has gone. It has gone from being a thing to really being a thing, and it's become so much of a thing that the creator of Wordle, Josh Wardle, he is.
Why isn't he Wordle?
Yeah, right. Well, I think that's where
It's
the
a
name
play
comes.
off it, yeah.
Is selling Wordle to the New York Times.
So he's a software engineer, created the game as a gift, and it was released to the public in October. Became super popular. Let's see, 90 people played the game on November 1st. 2 months later, 300,000 people were playing it each day. And it's been sold for 6 figures.
Wow. So it's gone through the roof, the popularity and the price.
Did you see
all
what
for
was
this
trending
thing.
last night?
What's that?
Well, everybody's like, bye-bye, Wordle.
Yeah, right? But you know what? I'm still seeing people already play today. So
They might not know yet.
Yeah, that's totally possible. But
So Wordle is supposed to stay free for now.
Yeah,
but
right.
what will happen is the New York Times is going to probably charge for it down the road.
Yeah.
But they said at least for the future right now, it is free.
yeah, so you know what the people that are playing this morning are doing
What are they doing?
is they're getting it in good while they can.
They're saying goodbye
They're enjoying,
to Wordle.
yeah, they're enjoying it while it lasts because it's not going to be long before we all have to say goodbye to Wordle. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a little entertaining little thing for the day, but you're going to pay for it?
Well, they want you
Nikki's
to
not
pay.
going to pay. She has not been playing.
No. I don't do anything with the New
She's
York
not
Times.
smart enough to figure out the
No,
word.
what's going to happen is they're going to use the B word. You ready for this one?
What's that?
Bundling.
Oh,
And so they're
yeah,
gonna
right.
bundle Wordle and the New York Times.
Yeah, it's just going to be included in your subscription, and they think that's going to draw you in. So, I'm sure lots of people subscribe to the New York Times. They may continue on enjoying it, but I'm not going to add in another subscription just to play Wordle.
It's not that loved.
There's a lot of other free games out there, or even do this. I hate to recommend it, but just put an ad in front of it. You know, that's about what it's worth,
there
right?
You go.
That just feels appropriate.
Well, the guy who made Wordle and who sold it to the Times said this. The Times, their values are aligned with mine on these matters. I'm thrilled that they'll be stewards of the game moving forward.
Oh, shut up.
Means that New York Times will ruin Wordle like they do everything else.
I wonder if his wife has to pay.
Maybe.
The Riot promise is that they'll always have an opinion on everything they talk about. But that doesn't mean any of their opinions will make sense. This is The Riot on RadioU.
Did you guys see this video from the Golden Corral over the weekend? I mean, I know the Royal Rumble was the WWE over the weekend, but the real interesting melee action was at Golden Corral.
That's where all the best pay-per-view events happen.
Yeah, that's right. And this one is just for anybody to watch if you can find the video. It's not been easy because Facebook took it down at first. Did you see
really?
though?
Of course they did.
Actually, what I'm watching now is a ton of people, and they all have what's the baby things?
The high chairs.
The high chairs,
Yeah.
and they're all just like lifting the high chairs over their head, fighting with each other with them.
It's pretty amazing. So this was in Bensalem, Pennsylvania on Friday night.
The Golden Corral.
The Golden Corral. I like how at least one, I have two different stories pulled up because they have different info. And one of them is like the popular buffet restaurant. Is it? I mean,
Yes.
I guess there's like 40 people there, so all
Is there a
getting into
better
a brawl.
buffet? There's no better buffet than Golden Corral.
But that doesn't mean it's good.
I think you could actually just say there's no other buffet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
no
not- it's
competition.
Poor business model. Give people all the food they want. You'll never make money that way.
So what did they say the fight started about?
So at least according to this one man who says he was there, his name is Alexis Rios. He says he was waiting at the steak station, and he ordered his steak rare, where another person was also at the steak station and ordered something else, ordered it, I don't know if it was well done or what, but ordered their steak a little differently cooked. And so when Alexis Rios got his rare steak before the other person got their steak, that's when tensions started to rise.
Oh, the person was mad because they didn't get their steak first?
They felt like they were getting shortchanged, having to wait longer than Alexis Rios. And so from there, now how does that turn into that one person confronts Alexis Rios or maybe the Golden Corral cook to 40 people are fighting with high chairs? There's a lot that goes on in between there. And that's what we don't know.
Well, they said also that masks were being worn, and that was causing it to be a bit hard to hear everybody.
Sure.
So they're blaming it on that, too. They say that just miscommunication. And before you know it, you're fighting. Everybody's hungry.
Yeah.
I think that's usually the biggest thing. You're at the buffet, you're hungry, and you're mad.
Yeah, they're out of the thing you wanted. And
you didn't get your steak
your
fast
steak
enough.
is too slow. Yeah, so all of a sudden you're getting hit over the head with a high chair.
Isaiah, have you been to Golden Corral before?
I've been to Golden Corral a couple times. We used to go there a couple years ago. My lacrosse team would go there like almost every single lacrosse trip.
You ever get into a brawl?
Never got into a brawl at Golden Corral. I feel like if you get into a brawl because you didn't get your food in time at Golden Corral, like just go get something else. There's like a million things to grab there. Like if you're so upset that your steak's taking too long, just go grab some shrimp.
Well, yeah,
and just let it hold
But
you
it's
over.
not about the
You
steak.
say that.
It's
Yeah.
not about the steak.
What's
it's
it about then?
It's about the principle of you were there first. Why
Well,
should
you
that
ordered
guy
it
get
well
a steak?
done. You ordered it well done. It's going
Which
to take
is-
longer. That's a sin anyway. If you
Yeah,
order
it's
your
the wrong
steak
thing
well
to
done,
do.
then you're in the wrong as is.
They say no one really got hurt. Someone got a bruise and a black eye and a lifted nail. Like your fingernail.
They reported that one.
Yeah.
How about my nails lifted? It's messed up.
For insurance purposes.
Yes, of course.
Investigation's still ongoing. So far, no one's been arrested. But next time you go to the Golden Corral, just remember
Wear a helmet.
wear a helmet with your mask and ordering your steak. Just be aware
Well,
around you in case someone gets mad.
Order it rare because it's the right thing to do and it'll come to you faster.
I would just cover myself with what's the rolls that they have.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yes.
if anybody punches you, you're like, it just bounces right
Yeah, I
off.
think they'd provide a nice cushion.
Just put some butter
and then you can
on
eat them
it.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Diamonds might be most girls' best friend, but for Nikki, it's DoorDash. The Riot on RadioU.
Well, yesterday, McDonald's debuted its new TikTok hack menu. It's got 4 new items on the menu.
You have the hash brown McMuffin, the crunchy double, The
Yes.
surf and turf in the land, air, and sea.
And one of our intrepid reporters went out on the streets to give it a try.
It was
Nikki
me.
has more.
I tried the surf and turf, and then Eric tried the land, air, and sea.
Okay.
Which some of these aren't like, they've been around a lot longer than TikTok.
Yeah.
So they've just been hacks for some time.
Right.
So I did the surf and turf, which was like a fish and a double cheeseburger.
Okay.
And I waited till I got home to open the bag.
Okay. Was that a mistake?
Not a mistake, but that's where the disappointment comes in. Because they say it in the article, but I don't think I ever caught it. They don't assemble it for you.
Yeah.
So when
I think people, you're right. I knew that. I think that might not be something they're advertising a lot to people that aren't paying too close attention.
I think you forget about that.
Yeah.
And so I was very disappointed, like I'm privileged, to put it together myself.
Yeah, right. That must have been hard, huh?
Well, I wasn't sure, like, especially for the filet of fish, like, should I put both buns or I had to look it up.
Well, do how you feel in your heart.
No, because you want to do what, you
don't have to follow their rules.
That's what I do. So I had that one, and because I had to assemble the creation myself, I was a little underwhelmed, especially because they are pointing out that it is a limited time. But it's not, because you can order.
You can get these things anytime. Yeah,
and it's not like they're putting it together for you.
It's a limited time where you can go to McDonald's and say, "I want the land, air, and sea," and the cashier might not give you a blank stare.
Sure,
that's what you can do. But other than that, I mean, the options will always be there for you. You just have to order it maybe a little differently.
And it also is super expensive because you forget you're ordering two items.
Right. That's where they really get you, isn't it?
When I was checking out, because you just ordered on the app, I was like, wow, why is it so much? That's more than our normal McDonald's order.
Yeah, that is that. I didn't even think about that, but you're right. That would add up quick. I could not get behind the hack menu. It doesn't appeal to me at all.
That you like?
No, I don't. I definitely can't get behind the hacks they came up with.
Well, I mean,
because half of them involve the filet of fish, which I will never.
That?
I would never. I like fish. I like fish fillets. Just not that.
It wasn't bad for the first few bites. It wasn't bad at all. But then, yes, the fish part got a little old with it.
Yeah.
I like, and this is not one of the hacks, but if you take the double quarter pounder or the quarter pounder, those hamburger patties, if you ask for those hamburger patties on a Big Mac, it'll change your life.
It would change my life.
It will. and you ask for extra sauce. Oh, my gosh.
I don't know if I've ever seen anybody have this much enthusiasm about McDonald's.
Why is that not
you should
one
be
of
in a
their
commercial right now.
Dude, it's
just
the
say
best.
it. Just say it real quick.
What?
Just say it.
Order or what?
No. Just say
dun,
it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes. Say, I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
There we go. There's the McDonald's commercial.
That's my favorite hack, but I'm the type of person, like, I'll order on the app because I just don't like human interaction. And before the app ordering, I didn't like asking.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So I just didn't do it too often.
Well, even the McDonald's employee maybe can look down on you a little bit if you're like, I want a filet of fish and a burger and I want to make it into another sandwich.
Yeah, can you put it together for me?
Yeah, I don't blame them for maybe looking down upon you, but not now because it's actually on the menu.
So I tried that yesterday, but I forgot that they don't actually put the sandwich for you. They say that putting the hack together yourself is part of the fun.
Oh, is that fun?
It was not.
Some assembly required. Keep that in mind.
But you still have to pay the full price.
Yeah.
If you missed out on the next Riot moment when it originally aired, you don't know how lucky you are. You're listening to the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Yeah, sometimes I see Nikki and she tells me about a story and you can just tell. You can see how excited she is.
I don't know about
You can
this
sense the
one.
enthusiasm. It's the type of story
know.
that I would have never thought on my own that we would talk about. But then when Nikki gets so excited, it's just like, well, I guess we'll just let Nikki go. So go ahead, Nikki, tell us.
About this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Paramount Plus has announced that they're making a 10-episode musical series, a prequel. Can you go any higher? To Grease.
Yeah!
I remember remember watching Grease. I think I probably went through a phase when I was younger. But this will take place in 1954. So prior to where the movie Grease was set during.
Yeah.
And it'll be the Pink Ladies. It'll be a group of misfit teenagers. That's always what it is. And they're doing 10 episodes for that.
You can tell from right there, Nikki cannot wait. It's finally her Paramount Plus subscription that somehow continues to go on, even though she's not paying for it.
That's why I'm more interested, because I signed up for 1 month free of Paramount Plus because I wanted to watch Yellowstone.
Yep.
And no one told me that Yellowstone and Paramount Plus fight. And so it's not on there. And I just it was like January 2nd that my free month ended.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten charged again, but I still have access to Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't watch anything on it. I just check in every so many days.
You'll be able to. You're just hoping.
Yeah.
Hoping for Yellowstone or just checking for Paramount Plus?
I'm just curious to see if it's still logged in, and it is.
One day you're going to check back in, maybe on some summer night, and you'll get to watch the Grease prequel series. And at first, I saw this. And I thought, this is a really weird thing. Like, you're making it's set. So they're in high school in Greece.
Yeah.
Which means if you set it 4 years earlier, they're in middle school?
No, I think it's just 4 years.
Or just starting high school?
It's 4 years from when the Grease movie itself happened.
Right.
So it's around that time.
So
it's not like 4 years.
But it's definitely a high school, like early high school thing.
Yeah, it's still the same.
And so
I
thought putting it at a high school show, like with all teenagers, but basing it off of something that takes place in the 50s from a movie from the 70s feels like an odd thing to do.
I think you're overthinking it.
To make it for, it sounds like you're making it for a younger audience that might not be familiar with the source material. But then again, Grease is, people still put on that play, right, in high schools?
Yeah, I think so. People are still aware.
Yeah, and I could say all of that, but then they made, a Riverdale show that's very popular, and that's really old and whatever, and set in high school and
probably
younger
similar.
actors. So, yeah, and it's a musical, and people it's the decade of the musical.
Hey, we can all agree with this show where we're fed up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've all been there, no matter what age you are.
So that they don't have any dates yet on when. I don't even think it started filming, but they do have the cast and crew.
Yeah.
But Paramount Plus, again, is doing Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies. And it's a 10-episode original musical series.
So if Nikki seems to be floating on air today.
No.
If she seems to be so excited.
Nope.
This is what it is about.
Yeah. Finally, I feel like I'm connecting with the show.
Yeah. With a Paramount Plus show at that.
I just wanted to watch Yellowstone. That's all I wanted because I see that promoted every place.
Well, this is a close second.
So actually,
I'll wait to Yellowstone.
I'm going to wait for the Paramount Plus Yellowstone and
musical
Grease crossover.
Oh, that would be wonderful. So wonderful.
Yeah! You were one of the lucky few who missed the riot when they were live. Yet here you are.
I also like to live dangerously.
This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Maybe I can convince you to care about this.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I have a better shot than you convincing me to watch the Grease prequel musical.
Well, what is yours?
Mine is, did you know, coming up this weekend, the NHL is headed to Las Vegas for its AllStar Weekend.
I see you're wearing a hockey jersey today.
I am. Do you know what's on the back? It's a Clark Griswold jersey.
It is?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
From Christmas Vacation.
It's an official one, but it looks like it's a hockey jersey.
It has its name. I mean, it is. It's a Chicago Blackhawks jersey, but on and it
says Griswold?
Yeah, and it's actually officially from the movie.
I didn't know that.
They licensed everything out of that movie.
Nice.
And I got this for Christmas. It's very nice. So getting to what are we talking about? The NHL is going to Las Vegas for the AllStar Weekend this weekend.
Sure.
As part of the AllStar Weekend, they have an AllStar game, but they also do the AllStar skills competition. Mm-hmm. And they like to have some fun with that, kind of like the NBA where they do the slam dunk competition and 3-point shot and stuff like that.
So this is like hockey trick shots and stuff?
Yeah, and they're getting very creative with it to the point where they are actually stepping out of the NHL, the hockey arena. And so they are stepping out onto the strip for some of their skills events. Mm-hmm. So for one, they've got a competition called the 21 in 22 event. And that is where the players, they're in front of a giant like a giant deck of cards.
Yeah.
All spread out, and they have to make blackjack hands by shooting the puck.
Oh, at the
and try to make the best blackjack hand, get as close to 21 without going over in the least amount of shots. So that's a cool one.
I'd rather watch the fountain thing.
Yeah, so the other one that's really cool is they are actually going to be on the pool where the Bellagio fountains are. And it looks like they are standing in the center, and they have to pass the puck onto different targets on the ice or even into the goal, and they get different points based off of that. I guess it's probably not real ice if it's out in the middle of the Bellagio fountains.
Well, I'm sure it's something.
And they're showing this, and they're saying it's the Bellagio fountains, but doesn't it feel like it's like just going to be a green screen or something?
No, I mean, it really does. I mean, it's the Bellagio.
Yeah, it's going to be real.
It is the fountains, but this feels more interesting if you were there in person. It'd probably be really fun to watch.
It'd be really cool to just be walking by and see that, but it should be
actually,
cool.
It looks like you hit Vegas hard. If you're walking past the fountains,
yeah,
you're like, is that
they play hockey in the fountains?
That's so cool.
Yeah, how many free drinks did I get?
What happened?
Yeah, how much video poker have I played?
So
my mind's playing tricks on me.
So Saturday is the All-Star game.
Yes.
And then it seems like the skills competition stuff kicks off on Friday.
Yeah, and I'm assuming, although I don't know, and I probably should, but I didn't see it, I would think this is an ESPN thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so there you go. You can watch the NHL AllStar Skills Competition. The game will probably be fine, but the skills competition, the game's not taking place in the Bellagio fountains.
No.
But we have the skills competition. It's going to be a lot of fun.
This is The Riot. Radio U.
It is food
Breathe
fight
deeply,
time.
guys.
You smell that?
I wish you guys could smell it.
Yeah, it is the toasted smell of the Boston cream donut and apple fritter Pop Tarts.
I think the Boston cream smelled better toasting it,
Yeah.
but they're both really good smelling.
I have a strong whiff of apple that I'm getting.
I do
now.
too. The apple's very strong, and I'm not sure. I like the smell of apple, but this one, I don't know if I absolutely love it.
So Pop Tarts came out with some new flavors. Frosted Boston cream donut. That one's not limited. Like, it just looks like that's a new flavor. And then the apple fritter one.
Yes.
There's the box.
There they are.
There it is.
And so which one do we want to try first?
I don't know who wants to pick.
I don't know which one I want to try.
Well, you guys...
I'm kind of nervous for the Boston cream.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
guys
if I'm
are
gonna
Boston
like it.
cream haters for some reason.
It can't be that bad in Pop-Tart form.
Yeah.
I just get disappointed whenever I order what's the vanilla cream one? You know, it's just the chocolate donut with the vanilla cream.
Yeah, you get disappointed when you order a vanilla cream one. I understand.
No, I get disappointed when I order the vanilla cream, and then here comes Boston.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, I think we've been through this, but I have the exact opposite.
You'd
If I
rather have
order
that.
a cream donut and then they give me vanilla cream, it's just like basically sugar in there. I
It's great.
I want a pudding.
Well,
I
why
want
don't we
pudding in my
try-
donut.
Let's try the Boston cream one then.
All right.
So we toasted it here in the studio. We're very sorry to our boss for toasting in the Radio U studio if we're not supposed to.
There's going to be so many crumbs.
So the chocolate's on the outside. The inside filling is the Boston cream. What do we feel like?
I do like the chocolate on the outside.
Yeah, I got more chocolate than I
cream
did
on the
any
inside, not
Boston
so
cream
much.
flavor. I need some more of that.
When you look at it, it looks like it's like a lemon cream inside.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, you're just getting a Boston cream flavor. Yeah, it's all right.
It's okay.
Not as bad as the donut, but I would not lean towards this.
I don't really. I was hoping
don't
to like
love
it.
it?
I was hoping to like it more because it is Boston cream, but I'm really just getting a good bit of chocolate and not a lot of the cream filling flavor. That's what, there's lots of donuts with chocolate frosting on top.
Sure.
There's only one Boston cream,
But the chocolate
and
does
I'm not
have,
getting a lot of that.
It does have that donut sort of cream flavor.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't taste just like a chocolate thing.
Yeah. So,
All right, well, let's try the apple
it's
fritter.
fine.
It's okay.
Oh, the apple fritter does smell good when you're right there. Well, this does not have anything on the top except for like the drizzle on it, but it's really leaning on the inside.
This is good.
That's good. The apple one's better. Well,
This is real good. I'm liking this.
I think it has like the typical
Pop-Tarty taste?
Yeah, or the artificial apple flavor. Like you would never think it's a real apple.
Oh, yeah.
It tastes apple, it just doesn't taste real apple. And so I don't know if I like that a lot.
It tastes like the canned apple pie filling.
Yeah, it does.
So I think if you tried this, you wouldn't say, well, that's an apple fritter donut for sure.
Yeah.
You don't really get the donut side of it, but the apple inside is perfectly fine.
Yeah, it tastes good. I wish there was a little bit more of the icing on top, though. I like the icing on the Pop Tarts. This one kind of lacks.
All right, well, then put both in your mouth.
I know,
that way
exactly.
You get chocolate and apple.
Just lacks the typical icing on top.
I think he's actually right. Wouldn't it be improved if instead of just like the white drizzle, if it was like the same topping as the cinnamon brown sugar donut
that
with this
would've been
filling?
good.
Would have been so much better.
But still, this one I think is better. The apple fritter's better, I think, than the Boston cream.
Oh, yeah. I think the apple fritter is something that if it was in the break room, I would consider eating for breakfast. The Boston cream, I would not.
Well, guess where they're both going?
Where?
Yeah.
They're going to the break room.
They're just the small boxes though, so they
Yeah,
won't
just the
last
little
too
guys.
long. Yeah.
So if anybody here at Radio, you would like them, make sure you just open up a pack and leave one in there.
I think
So we have
Yes.
one left.
Oh, my gosh. Don't, please. It's like the only rule. Do not do that.
Leave one.
Please don't leave one in there. Hudson,
lone
a.k.a.
in.
Hudson.
fine. The next time I want a Pop-Tart, I'll take the other one and I'll throw it in the garbage.
No,
There
you
you
put
go.
it in a baggie or something. Like
Yeah,
you have to
Ziploc
say-
bag.
It was in the foil
No,
baggie.
it was not
wasn't.
closed. It was not closed.
Listen, last time you left one in there, the foil gets opened, and so then all
Yeah.
that air
Stale.
comes in.
It's a Pop-Tart.
Everybody complained.
They're not
Everyone.
biodegradable. It would be fine till the end of time.
Just put it in a baggie. Or eat them both, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think I'm in danger of opening up a pack of Pop-Tarts for these. I don't think either of them are that good that it will tempt me.
Sure. Well, these
know-
are the new flavors. They're not limited. They're just new for Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, so they're fine.
Yeah.
I'll give it a half a thumb up for both. They're about equal in my
We
mind.
lost the rest of the thumb in the toaster.
Just a half one. Just a half.
It was a horrible accident.
Isn't it good to be just eating in the studio again, guys?
Yes,
I
it
love it.
All
is.
three of us just eating. This is what the show is about.
2 is better than 1.
Unless we're talking about The Riot.
The Riot, Radio U.
Our fitness correspondent, Isaiah, is here with the latest in fitness trends.
Are you still working out every day?
I still work out every day. Yes, couldn't you tell? You can't tell, Nikki. You look like
Under
I'm
the
falling
baggy
off here.
hoodie, it's kind of hard. It's
Yeah.
not very
It's
form-fitting.
hard to
Understandable.
tell for
Yeah.
winter wear, you know, if
Yes.
someone's working out.
Yeah, but I am not, in fact, plogging, which sounds very weird to say, but plogging is the newest fitness trend, and I think it may be the dumbest one that I have ever seen. It says...
I think we've talked about plogging before, but it didn't have a name to it.
Okay.
Because it became very popular to go to the beach and pick up trash while you go walk the beach.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what this is. But they say you don't have to be, you know, by water to do this.
Yeah, okay. So tell us more.
So essentially, people are just running and picking up trash at the same
You're
time.
not running, you're jogging.
Jogging.
Then it would be called plunning.
Yeah, plunning. Plogging is, I think it's the worst trend because not only do I hate running, but then having
Jogging. Get it right.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Literally not.
It's the same running and
Nikki's
jogging.
saying, like, criticizing you as if she's running
How
and she
can
doesn't
you-
want her
It's
running
not
to
running.
be sullied by
It's
jogging.
jogging.
How can you pick up trash if you're running past it?
Listen,
you jog.
no, I'm not saying you're sprinting. You're just running, you know? Running is just like jogging, sprinting. It's a big category. It's a
Trotting,
genre. It's a genre.
power walking,
Yes,
a
but either
genre.
way, it says 2 million people are plogging every single day, and I just don't believe that because
you-
there'd be no trash.
Well, it's not in every area. So basically, you go out and jog, and while you're jogging, then you pick up trash, and so you're doing two things as a workout.
So, wait, tell me exactly why you hate it. You just hate running?
I just hate running.
And you love litter?
And I just love litter.
this
Yeah.
is not for you. Then.
I can't imagine running and then also wanting to pick up trash at the same time. So if I was jogging along, I'm already upset because I'm moving so quickly, and then having to bend down and pick up the trash that I see would make me even more upset.
So-
You need to find a group of plogging people.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you just run by and throw trash.
yeah, I'm the leader of the pack.
Yeah.
I'll set the pace
You're
and I'll
the
just toss
pacemaker,
trash.
I
Like, here,
also
guys.
I also hate the idea of plogging. One, because this sounds like it actually is. This is like what they do to to prison inmates, right? This is how they go out and pick up the trash on the side of the road. What are they going to do if we pick it all up for them? But
I think there's plenty of trash around.
Yeah.
What will they do if we pick it up for them? I'm leaving it for them.
They got to find something to do.
That's what I'll say when I throw like a cheese wrapper on the ground. I'm just leaving it for one of the inmates. They'll
just
pick it up.
giving the prison workers something to do. But
So for plogging, though, it means pick up plocka, which is a Swedish word. And you can technically do it while walking, cycling, hiking, jogging. It just means any sort of exercise while picking up trash.
here's my other concern with it. Do you get one of those sticks?
That's the only way I'd pick up
Pokey,
trash.
yeah, right? I don't want to.
Oh, barehanded, baby.
Oh, no.
They gotta be wearing
Where do you
gloves,
put it?
right?
Where do you put it?
You'd think they had to be wearing gloves, but nobody in these pictures, these wonderful pictures where everyone's smiling and bending over, nobody's wearing gloves in any of the photos in the article.
Why do I feel like people probably do a lot of plogging in areas that aren't that dirty? You know? Like,
I would be very careful with it.
Yeah, you wouldn't, where people really need to plog is in areas where they have like syringes and stuff, and you're probably,
Oh my
you know what I
gosh.
mean? Like, that's where we need to get some ploggers out, and I bet you there's not a lot of plogging groups there.
And I think, too, the bending over and stuff is part of the exercise with
Yeah.
it. But I would want one of those grippy sticks to
Yes.
go
Right.
around, and then you just carry a trash
You
bag.
want to grab her?
And it looks, though, like you're doing community service.
Yes.
You look like you're the one in trouble.
All you need is the reflective vest.
Yeah.
You can
while
put it
you're
on your
cleaning it
social
up.
media, feel better about yourself. You know,
Yeah.
I'm running and at the same time, I'm also
But-
picking up trash.
Aren't you concerned that, if one of your friends drives by, they see you plogging, and they're like, oh no, they have to serve community service or something?
That's
What did
what
they get in
I'm saying.
trouble for?
Yeah.
But instead, you're just trying to do something good for the earth,
Yeah.
and everybody will judge you
How
for it.
terrible of you.
So that's
and get some
a-
exercise in the process.
That's a workout that you can think about doing if you're in an area, especially where there's a lot of trash. They say just pick it up while you're doing your workouts.
Doesn't sound like we're starting a riot plogging group.
No. No running or jogging allowed.
You know, it'd be horrible. They start setting this up so you can do it at the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
It's the treadmill, and somebody just throws a
the trash.
throws a
Trash.
water bottle in front of you every couple of seconds.
I'm always wanting to be a part of the new trend. So
Yeah.
you got to do, your gym has to.
Come on, Planet Fitness.
To do this stuff, you can start feeding people again and just throw the trash around. And
exactly.
it's the best of both workouts.
This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
This bad news for Isaiah.
What's the bad news?
Well, we have a survey here of the most and least attractive NFL fan bases.
Uh-oh.
They actually did it for all of the four major sports.
So wait, it's not like the attractiveness of the team, but
No.
of the fans that
Yep.
follow the team?
How attractive generally do you think their fans are? Isaiah, did you see where the Browns wound up?
I'm looking at the survey, but I can't find the full list on this,
see,
on this
if
article.
you click off, the article has it. You know what? You're missing it in the article because they just missed being the bottom five.
See, I looked at the bottom
Hey.
five, and the Browns were not in the bottom five.
just
So I was like,
missed
okay,
it.
we're good. Like, we're cool. I'm not in the
No,
bottom five.
You're one up. You're 27th. You
Heck
are the
yeah, we are.
27th most attractive fan base.
Well,
as a
that sounds
Cleveland
pretty
Browns.
accurate. But
Yeah, but remember, in every fan base, you can still be the top at that.
You
yeah,
could.
exactly.
So that's where you are,
The,
the top.
upper echelon of the Cleveland
See,
Browns fan base.
I was looking through because if you see Isaiah here, I have the survey that includes all the fan bases.
Yes.
And so you're also a Cavaliers fan, right? They were 21st.
Of course they were.
You're also a
We're trying to find his
Guardians
average.
fan.
Yes. I'm like,
24th.
okay.
And a Blue Jackets fan.
Gotta be higher.
26th.
This is just ridiculous. You know what this is? This is not based off of anything other than people think the people in Cleveland are ugly. Like, it's an ugly city.
Well,
That's what they think.
Or maybe Ohio is just an ugly state.
I guess
hate
so.
to say
That too, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I just think I thought to myself, maybe just the Browns fans, because if you think of a Browns fan in my mind, I actually don't picture Isaiah. I picture a middle-aged meatball with his face painted like a dog.
Yeah.
And he's, blah, 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 he's doing his thing.
love when
That's a bulldog sound.
Oh, yeah.
when
You
say
don't mess with the
meatball.
dogs and the dog pound. So that's what I was picturing. But then as I look through all the other teams you cheer for, they all happen to be in the bottom third. It starts to make me wonder a little bit.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me some of the teams so that we can switch to the more attractive
yeah?
fan
You wanna
base?
know? In
Nikki's
the-
like, I'm kind of a free agent here, so I can find myself
we
near
need
the
to
top
go?
of this.
If you want to cheer for if you want to be a part of the NFL's most attractive fan base, you want to be a fan of the Atlanta Falcons.
They say 21.4% of the vote goes to Atlanta Falcon fans.
So you won't have a lot else to be happy about, but at least you'll be one of the most attractive fan bases. The Cardinals were second. The Baltimore Ravens were third. That almost made me start to think maybe it's all just alphabetical order. But the Jacksonville Jaguars came in fourth. So,
that messes
which
it up,
also
man.
makes it that it's not like the teams with the most fans. There's definitely not the Jaguars. Now, I don't know if you guys had the time to look, but I'm a Green Bay Packers fan.
You are?
They came in sixth.
That's not bad.
Pretty good.
No, shit. It's sixth place, really?
Sixth place, uh-huh.
Green Bay.
Yep.
Wow.
Now, I don't have an NBA team, so I exclude myself from that. In baseball, I'm a Red Sox fan. I've got the hat on right now. Fifth place.
That's probably a higher one, yeah.
And in the NHL, I'm a Buffalo Sabres fan, despite that I'm wearing a Blackhawks jersey. It's a Clark Griswold jersey.
It's different.
With the Blackhawks on it. And the Buffalo Sabres, sixth place.
There you go.
So I got a nice average going for me
That's
here.
pretty good.
Yeah, when you average that out, I must be. The odds of me being a fan of those three teams is low anyways. And then the odds of, so that said, it must mean I'm attractive.
That's
all
what
I'm
it
trying
means.
to say.
That's what Hudson took away from that segment.
Yep.
Hudson's at least saying he's more attractive than you, I think.
Yeah, I know,
that's for
exactly. I'm surprised, like, that at the top of the list, before I clicked on this, I assumed it would be, like, LA and, like, the New York team. So I'm surprised that, like, someone like Baltimore is, like, up there near the top, which is a little bit surprising for me. I thought Miami maybe would be at the top. And last place is second to last is the Tennessee Titans, which is in Nashville. So I feel like there's pretty attractive people in Nashville. So I don't know. Some of this is just surprising to me that some of these cities are ranked so low.
You hear all that, and it tells you that this is an unbiased list. If all those big cities came up at the top, you'd be like, oh, that's just the people with the most fans.
Exactly.
Or the people with, typically attractive cities, at least in your mind. But I guess I don't know. Is New York a typically attractive city?
I don't know. It's a big market.
Why don't you think that it's more like how much of good fans they are and how attractive that is?
Yeah.
That they're such good fans of those teams.
There you go. So
even when they don't win.
Such a good fan. That's a good point. Which is a lot for Atlanta Falcons fans.
Everything you love about the Riot, plus a handy-dandy fast-forward option. This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Have you seen this on TikTok, Nikki?
What have I seen?
The Poologist.
As in like a pool cleaner?
No, not Poologist. Poologist.
Oh, I have not.
You
I have
haven't,
not found my way to this side of TikTok.
This seems like something that's right up your alley, just because it does.
It's sewage stuff.
It is this guy happens to be from Australia. He's a sewage worker in Australia. And he has posted, he goes by the name The Poologist, and he shows what it's like to dive into sewage tanks to a lot of times fix clogs or take different tests or stuff like that.
Like he scuba dives
But
into
he's
it?
actually we're not talking about, using a snake or something.
Yeah.
He's putting on a full scuba suit that's approved for sewage diving. And he's diving in there into the brown water.
Just let me drown.
Yeah. Or
Actually, no, don't. I can't drown in that. I can't
what a
die
way to go.
I can't die like that.
What a way to go. What if I told you, though?
They'll be brought up like for years. Like, remember that one person who died in the tank?
Oh, that you would not want to be how you left this earth. That's for sure. Well, what if I told you that you can make $2,000 a day doing it?
Well, now I'm interested.
Yeah?
Apparently, let's see what everybody's price is.
Yeah, your price is $2,000.
Is it for sure $2,000 a day?
Yeah.
Work days or full week?
That I don't know. Do you have to, is this a 7-day-a-week job where you're constantly, I would hope it's not, right?
No, but some jobs are so bad that you just get paid no matter what.
Yeah.
So
just they keep you on
like
staff.
a retainer or something.
Right.
Yeah, like if I was getting $2,000 a day, I think I maybe would.
I can't believe you're thinking about this.
Do you want that money?
I would love it, but not to put on a full bodysuit and submerge my head under brown waste.
How long do I have to be in there?
Long enough to unclog it.
Well, then I have to be good then, don't I?
You got to be good.
If
You got to
I'm
be the
super
fast.
good and I have a long stick.
You get you get paid the same amount whether it takes you an hour or 5 minutes, right?
That's right.
So you got to be efficient down there.
So he gets $2,000 a day, and he's probably making TikTok money.
Oh, yeah, right? Well, I don't know. Do you think people want to continually watch this, or is this a one-time, one-off TikTok?
No, I watch carpet cleaning. weird things.
Yeah,
where
but people aren't like you. They don't want. Not everybody watches carpet cleaning.
I'm not the only one. That's why it does really well.
Yeah,
people
I guess,
like to
sure.
see these horrible things because then it makes your own life look better.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing that. And I'm not diving into clean out sewage stuff.
I don't think there's a lot of people lining up to do the sewage diving. So I think you could drive your price up. $2,000 feels like nothing. And what? What are they going to do? Not have the sewage tank, have the sewage tank just stay clogged? You can't do that.
Oh, they say that in the Poologist, it's pitch black in the tank.
Oh.
You have to check the diffuser blockages by feeling around with your hands. And you have to do an
Is
extensive...
this the diffuser blockage or is this just, a big clump? Did someone have a really make very hard?
You have to do an extensive cleaning routine when the job is done. So some people actually just like to watch what your cleaning routine is to once you get out of the sewage.
Yeah, you set yourself on fire.
Pretty close. And you're completely pressurized. You're hosed off when you exit the tank, and then you go get your $2,000.
There's no way.
Lead the way.
I don't think there's enough money in the world.
No.
For me.
Dude, I won't even... No, I'm not even going to say that. Never mind.
What? No, go ahead, please.
I won't. Unless you pay... You have to pay me if I did this job ahead of time.
Again, Nikki, there's a labor shortage.
Yeah.
Something tells me if you're out there saying, I will accept $2,000 to dive into the sewage tanks, I think somebody might offer you $2,000.
No, I want it.
I
to be a
think the job offer is open for you.
And I want a job. I want like a 3-year contract. You have to pay me up front, and it is every day. $2,000 every day.
If you became the sewage blockage tester, I'd be flushing so many wet wipes down. So much newspaper. I'd flush T-shirts, just whatever it
Paper
took.
towels.
Yeah, why does she have to keep diving down every day?
No,
Some guy, we got to
also-
cut this guy off.
I want like 300 days off a year. So I need to negotiate my terms.
Yeah, they'll probably give it to you. Again, not a lot of people probably lining up for this line of work, but
it wouldn't be bad to make that much money.
it's open to you.
That's enough of that. For more Riot content,
Head to riot.radiou.com.